it's like,
good training.
yeah, it's good. I'll tell you what, it's not good for the pride for me to, but actually, I feel like it's progress, you know.
Good.
Yeah.
Do they feel, or you train tomorrow?
Considering I'm 45 years old, I heal quite fast.
Quite fast, yeah?
On camera now.
2 days? One day?
Yeah, probably.
Have you warmed up yet?
Yeah, I warm on the ball.
See, that counts.
Yeah, so, just, we're not doing the match.
Yeah.
Okay, but, okay, so, but I'll just say, we're not catching each other out yet, okay? Yeah, I mean, the only reason I pinned you last time once was because I caught you out.
Standing in front of the camera.
No, I'm not. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, so whenever you want to, go. So this way, hips up, pull back, and then pull back on that. Pull back, that's it. Gotta pull back. This is really a risk, you lose this a lot, okay? So you've got to get over so that you can bring it in this direction. Okay, you've got to imagine you've got an imaginary band there that you're trying to connect. Okay? To stop him from taking your hand again, it's pressure in this direction. Okay? Not on the start, it's when you're down here. Okay? When you're down here is when you most need that claw. Okay? That thick bar strength. But that thick bar strength is no use in this angle. That comes into play when you're leaning there. Okay, so that's later in the game. Does that make sense? Brilliant. Alright, so can I see a bit of thumb from you guys? Good habits. A little bit more to your side, even though it's not a match. A bit more that way, please.
Seems to be a lot of faffing around as well.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. So a bit more in that direction, please. That's great. Okay, so whenever you want, so go. So he's using his hand strength against you, Andrew, so you're going to have to wait on him. Don't let go on him. Don't let go on him. That's it. You see, you need to come up but keep the pressure on. Okay. So you need to reel it in, but by not moving this. So have you ever been water skiing?
No.
If you do water skiing, right, if you move your arms, you fall off. Every time. You've got to keep your arms still. Everything is in the feet. Everything.
Never done.
Yeah, it's so fun. Yeah. So and you jump and then you go. It's all in the legs. If you move your arms, you go. Yeah. So imagine this. You're keeping this form, and this control has to be when you've gained the advantage. That's when you have to really stay still. You know. Only fight if you need to, only change if you have to, Too many people see this adjustments that happen. Nothing wrong with it if you keep the tension on. Yeah? Right. And again, you do very well. Okay, there we go. So, he's flattened you out here, so you're going to have to bring it to him, so that then you've got a hand that you can use. So more to him again. You're aiming for this, Andrew, yeah? And then pull him out. That's it. It's okay, he got you there. So you see what I mean? You need to gain little.
Yeah, you go this way.
Little bit. But don't go all the way.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't have a lot of power in that direction. You do. You got that brilliant wrist. Okay. Shall I go on this side then? Alright. So it's looking good. He's got a great wrist, Andrew. He tends to be more of a flat wrist. But actually, just pity he wasn't filming. He had a really good...
We're on.
Yeah, you had a really good round top sort of top roll going on there. Okay. So you want to be pulling in this direction. You're pulling away, ready to fall off the top. Okay. That's it. So you can imagine this connection on your chest. Get your shoulder blades apart and get on top of it. That's better. Much healthier. Go. Okay, and go. Going to keep the pressure through his fingertips. You see what I mean? It's the pressure in that direction that will stop this from opening up. That as well as physically wrist strength, but in keeping your cut on this sort of move, you've got to keep tension through it in order to keep the cut. If you've got a loose cup, it will open up.
Strong.
It's good. That's why it annoys me when it looks in some competitions, it looks like he doesn't have strength. He's got plenty of strength. It's just connecting the dots, yeah. Because you're really strong, Andrew. Yeah. And I've noticed you're starting to lean this way. You want to be there, you know, everything but there, yeah. Okay. That's it. Keep center on the pad. Centered. And you want to be getting your arm up in this direction, yeah? If your arm's too close here, he's just going to open you up anyway because you don't have the bicep, okay? So you're just going to be sensible like that. Okay, straighten up a bit. Thank you. So, you should be aiming to be coming in this direction. It sounds obvious, but it's not easy because you've got to get the pressure down in this direction. This is
to go this way.
He's got to go a little bit both. But the point is the hand's got to be carving you up in that direction. You've got to imagine he's the cliff top, and you're hanging off of him. Yeah? Okay. And you're going to push down through those two fingers there. Off the go. Get that elbow up, left elbow up. That's it. Yeah, that's what you want to aim for, so then you're going to get your knees up in the air as soon as you're off the go, okay? Okay, and don't make it easy for him. There you go. So keep up here. And keep the finger pressure. Lean into your fingertips. Into your fingertips, Andrew. Fingertips. That's nice. Just lean on that. Keep the pressure on. That's going to be hard to hold. So keep that that's better. You can hold that angle longer, yes? Okay, that makes more sense. Then you're leaning in this direction. Through the fingers. That has to connect. Any movement there has to be read through those fingers. And you're tired there. But it looks good. It is looking really good. Yeah. I'll just have a little fill with the okay. He's got that potential, isn't he?
In 2013 he was stronger, yeah? So many medals and
I don't know. He got the best year for him was 2015, I think.
Pre-COVID.
Yeah, 2015-16. He got a few nice matches there, but you never know because you never know. You're against a certain opponent. In arm wrestling, it's whether you win matches. It's not whether you're the strongest you've ever been. You could be the strongest you've ever been now, but you get
he won the
opponents
matches
who
in
beat
2013,
you.
yeah?
He's won a few like over the years. Yeah. He's like Okay, where did it work? So go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it is. It's a little, for you, it's like I'm your dumbbell, you know. It's just, let's do a little left. I'm sore. Sorry, I'm not going to last as long as you.
How long can you hold yourself up on here?
I have no idea. If anyone's wondering, Andrew's on the chin-up bar. He's not. He's the sound effects. You have to bear in mind that's going to end up on your video.
No, it's facing the other way.
I know, but they can hear you.
Show them.
It's annoying. I've had clicky arm.
Yeah?
Not too bad. It's not so much a problem in arm wrestling. But I've been having problems in other things. Some of my grip has been a little.
Click where?
Well, it makes my things are loose. They're clicking sounds. So I think that the tendons, obviously, something's
Maybe
a
it's
little bit mobile. Yeah. I'll hopefully. Sometimes I don't like to not do grip. I always worry that if I don't do grip for a few days, I'll lose the magic. You know.
What magic?
You know, the strength. I'm
Yeah,
worried I won't be able to
yeah.
lift it. Yeah.
I know the feeling.
So the only time I'll be 100% fresh for arm wrestling is before a proper match, where I'll make sure I do nothing for a week.
Like
you know.
a week?
Maybe a week. Yeah. And also you're like before, you know, if you're sore, as long as it's not damaged, you're making progress. You know. If you never hurt, then it's like you're never going to get stronger.
Stronger, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So this is. You want to say it, Andrew?
What?
You want to say it?
Yeah. Ready, go. Pull.
Oh no, I don't. It just feels so painful. You know what the painful bit? It's not so much that. The thing that really hurts to me is like when I'm holding it there. It's just like it's like a knife down there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I haven't done my left yet.
Do you want to go on?
Water.
So it's like this. I should call you this, not the seesaw, but it's like a.
I'm warmed up on the left.
There's that moody blues song called My Seesaw. It's such a groovy. Look it up. It's an amazing song. Really over the top. But no, that wouldn't be a good nickname. Find one that sounds more cool.
You've already got a name. 2 names.
Sorry?
You already known as 2.
No, I'm talking about Hubert. So we could see if he find a good nickname for him.
It was either the Hobbit or the Halfpenny King.
That is, yeah, that is correct. I'm not gonna. I don't need a third. The thing that really hurt my arms yesterday was moving that bloody circus dumbbell around.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like having to get it. Yeah, just getting out of the
What
shed.
weight was it at?
It's 53, yeah. It's just, and it's got these big globes. So it's like when you're doing a goblet position.
You carry like this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
always goblet.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. What doesn't ever show on camera is the amount of pressure. You know, things on the TV, sometimes we're like this, and people think we're just waiting. But the pressure is real.
Yeah, it's not, you don't see it.
It's real,
Yeah.
You must have a camera over the top of the table.
Sorry?
If they get there from overhead.
Yeah, that must look fun. Yeah.
I've never seen this.
That'll be cool. Yeah, they'll get an interesting angle.
Different,
Yeah, like a snooker match. I've been watching the World Championship snooker again. I always do that. It's always Bank Holiday Monday with my wife watching the final.
You ever go out on the bank holidays?
It's always snooker. May bank holiday, you can't miss the snooker.
Tomorrow bank holiday, yeah?
Yeah, bank
You're
holiday.
working tomorrow.
Oh no, I'm not working.
Oh,
No, watching the snooker.
No.
But no, Fiona will be knitting. I'm going to be probably playing Scrabble with people on my phone and watching snooker on the
Me,
TV.
I'm in Brighton.
Oh, okay.
Going to Brighton tomorrow.
What are you doing in Brighton?
Around the place.
All right, nice. Okay. All right, that's looking good. Okay, and go. Nose, Andrew, that is your one weapon, okay? One thing you should never do is
Over the top.
never lose contact with those two fingers until you've got the advantage. You only need to change your fingers up, if ever, when the other guy is at the disadvantage, yes? This, he can just tear through your hand. Yeah? So never do that. This is the pressure that keeps your cut. Does that make sense? So this fingertip pressure is the main thing that will keep you connected through here. Okay? Great stuff. So try again, but don't let go. Please don't let go. Okay. Okay. So you're going to keep the pressure here, so that when you fall back through here, you're going to then you're going to want to try and turn his hand over. Try and turn him over. The risk is, so the risk is, if your hand comes out in this direction, you've got no way of opening him up. If you take it from here, you've got a way out, yeah? So, the only other thing is, if you can keep the pressure high up, then you can stop him from using his hand and wrist. Something I can't do because I've got little fingers. But if I had the longer fingers, I could climb. It's not climbing like Sylvester Stallone. It's climbing from the start. You know, so that effectively I can stop these.
Yeah.
I mean, I could try it, but I wouldn't get very far. Okay, so remember, this is absolutely important to keep the strength through this position, yeah? Because that allows you to open him up. You can see the natural angle. In arm wrestling, you always look for a natural angle in your opponent. So in this case, that's Hubert's natural angle that you're going to try and attack. Okay? Andrew's natural angle at the moment is quite far back. But that's actually very achievable with your thumb there. Yeah. So you're both going to aim for the natural angle, and then that's plan A. If you fail to get the angle on your guy in the first instance, then you start doing other things, like what I was trying to get Andrew to do was to carve up from the inside. In other words, almost supinate in order to secure his opponent in his pronation. Okay. You've got a very low hand, Andrew. This should be, that bit can be low, but if that's low, that has to be high. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you can put pressure on the middle part of his hand, yeah? That's looking a bit healthier. Okay, remember, you need to be able to keep high on your hand so you can fall away. If you're low on your own hand, you've got no lever through the middle of your body. Yeah, so you can't. Elbow further forwards, please. Elbow should be down and up, yeah? If it's low down like that, then if you watch this, so that low down position is for a hook position, but you're not a hook. You need to be climbing for height, okay? Both of you.
Stop.
Yeah. Okay, hold that, go. That's nice. That's it, tight enough. Just keep tight on there. Keep tight on there. And then you can see his natural angle is behind you, okay? So you're going to have to fall through his hand. Fall back, Andrew. Okay, and then by pushing through there, you're going to then try to climb on there. Okay, so you push down through there, you climb up through there. That's nice. Yeah, so it's a sort of thing you can't do until you move. Does that make sense? It's a sort of thing you have to connect to after the go. On the go, it should really be about keeping just tension, you know.
And then,
Yeah. Because otherwise, imagine this. It's like trying to do a skydive before jumping off a cliff. You can get into position, but until you fall, you can't get into the position. Yeah. You've got to. That bone is the cliff. You're pulling through your own arm, and then it's when you get in this direction that you can start to pull past yours and your opponent's arm. Does that make sense? So then gravity can start helping. You know. As long as you can hold your own cart boundary
and keep the here, yeah? Like one body.
Yeah, well you've got to connect in this direction across the chest, an imaginary band across that chest, yeah? If you start to lose it out here,
And keep
your
the
body
same,
will drop, yeah. This is your
You can't move there.
those long legs should be helping you to climb up on up here and give you an angle so that when you fall, you should be down here with your hips up. Up. No, up, yeah, because down here, there's no weight advantage on your arm. You're just going to open your own arm up. Up here, yeah. Then you're able to connect the whole lot if you're high up in your hip. Okay? Okay, cool. I might have to I'll go on back onto the left in a bit, but that was really painful, that last one. Pressure. This is looking very relaxed. He's nice and tight. Look at Hubert's really kind of concentrating on his wrist and hand there, which is what you should be doing. Okay? As a beginner, you're still really you're really good at keeping that tension, so that's great. Okay, you ready to go? Oh, he's got the angle on you. No, let him go. Yeah, he's got you. So, there was no climb here. Okay. What do you do? Okay. So I'll just grab some drink. I wish I had a longer arm, it would make a better match. The only negative thing I would say is on your setup, but you flatten out maybe a little bit too much this way. When you tense up, it kind of hollows out a little. If you've got another strong opponent, he could potentially just kind of, take it. So, admittedly, a lot of them won't do that. A lot of them will be pulling in this direction. But someone might spot it and try and do a conventional top roll. So just when you tense up, just be aware that you want to keep a little bit straighter, and then just keep it. Yeah. Just watch your own hand. You're so strong at the moment that that's not going to move easily, but it's something that someone could.
Yeah.
They could literally poke through.
Easily, yeah.
Going from hot to cold, and cold to hot. I think we need to have someone hold the table, is it? Did you make any call, Hubert?
No, my friends fight yesterday.
Oh.
In,
Did you ready go?
Sorry.
It's alright, just to say what they were.
Ready? Go! One more. Ready? Go!
I'm thinking of what Ian Stones told me, which is to remember my wrist. It's true, he's right, I do forget about my wrist. Often I'm so distracted by everything else.
Ready? Go!
That's 100% wrist. He's not wrong. I need to set up something where I'm just doing wrist exercises. Same thing for you, Andrew. You're not. You need to connect here.
And don't open the hand
Yeah,
too much, Andrew.
Well, it always looks a lot easier from the camera. You know, he's putting pressure on.
Ready? Go.
Side pressure. You actually, you know, when I was putting the side pressure on, you could see my wrist was starting to flatten out. Oh, that's a weak spot that was appearing in my wrist. You should have utilised that.
Because of the bone.
No, it was just me losing my wrist. If I'm putting a lot of force through my hand, my wrist was not strong enough to take my own power going through it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So what you needed to do was spot when that happened and to take my arm and basically you dump up so that you're putting the brakes on me here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yep, so once you put the brakes on, then you can start to bring it back, okay? And back in this direction, yeah? Okay, cool. So you need to really keep an eye on the other guy's hand.
You wanna go ready?
Are you
Ready? Go.
Yeah, you got my wrist. Tell you what, bloody hell, yes. That was good, that was strong. That was
You
really...
didn't use the wrist or what?
He was
You're
great.
trying something.
He got the game rimmed inside. Oh, that's good. You know the best thing you did there? You used this. Yeah, that's great. You tend to not use enough of this, but that one you really good. That was good. Very good from Andrew. Very, very good. Just to show people he's got it, so he
Yeah.
does. He's good. He is strong.
Okay. Andrew, concentrate. Ready? Go.
Again, I've fastened out, so I've got a weakness in my cup if you can utilise that, and that's the direction you need to take it. You've got to kind of almost watch my hand and how can you open me up, yeah? Because you know what happens is, when I open out there, that's because I'm opening out my own cup, because of my own, my wrist is failing because of my own strength elsewhere, yes?
Yeah.
So that means that not only have I got myself opening up my wrist, but now there's the opportunity for you to add to that. So there's the power of you plus me opening my wrist up. Does that make sense? So actually, it's something you really got to use. You've got to you've got to take the bull by horns. In that situation, you need to take my cup, okay? And my cup in that position. If you look at my hand, Andrew, so my cup in that position, when I'm starting to flatten out, is there. You've got to take that cup further, okay? Okay, so same again. Otherwise, I'm just doing side pressure. But because the side pressure on my own arm was opening out my wrist.
Yeah.
My wrist couldn't take that. So he's got an opportunity to add more to that. You know, I'm already opening my wrist out.
Yeah.
Not intentional. I'd love to be permanently there. But the fact is that I'm not as strong there as I am elsewhere. So if I'm opening myself out, you've got the opportunity to absolutely
Use it, yeah.
capitalise on it. Yeah. Okay. I might try and hook into it.
Didn't say it out.
Well, I might not.
Ready? Go. That was quick.
Don't say ready, go. You say ready, go. It's the same word.
This already go.
Imagine it's one word.
Oh yeah, no
Yeah.
problem, no problem.
It's an American thing. They basically have, for quite a long time now, this has been ready, go. I don't know if it used to be ready and then... I think back in the time when it was very much about the elbows, you know, with those donut-shaped pads, I think it might have been different. But
That was before my time.
Yeah, before many mine, definitely before mine. Okay. So if you think there's a risk of me hooking into you, you've got to present the side of your hand to me, so it's harder for me to hook into you. Yeah. So I was only taking an opportunity because of the angle.
Ready, go.
Thanks. If you're ever going to do that, if you lose one of the three elements,
Yeah.
so you might lose that. That's the worst one to lose. Once you open that out,
Yeah.
it's very difficult. But if you lose your wrist, it's not the end. But one thing you do have to make sure is that you get him past the spot. If you don't get him past the spot, it's very unlikely you can transfer that into sideways win. You know. So
You went like.
so yeah, you're trying to pull, horrible, but you're waiting until his hand just gets over that middle spot, and then you know you're in a position where you can attack him. So sometimes it's worth the gamble losing your wrist, but you have to make damn sure that you get him to your side. The only other opportunity is in a flop. Again, it's on the tricep press. But you'd have to be a 7-foot monster to be able to tricep press effectively past the middle. You know? Okay, there's not many people who are that big. I've seen actually Craig Sanders. I think it was a tricep press. I think it might have been a tricep press all down between the pads. That was really an extreme angle, quite dangerous on his own arm. But most people, it's really get onto your side. Yeah. Yeah, I think I remember he basically took him there. So you imagine the amount of pressure you have to put on the other guy's arm to take him in the middle of the table is ridiculous. You could actually break your own arm doing that, you know. Or at least compress your joint here, you know, something can go in the elbow. But Craig is so good at pushing himself to that next level. Yeah, I wouldn't risk it, but he would, you know. But he knows it pays off, you know.
Ready, go. Ready, go.
You're going to have to catch me.
Ready, go. Ready, go.
You're going to have to catch me. So just catch. There's a thing we used to do with a kettlebell where I'd just do that. And you practice catching. You know, and it's really good.
Really good exercise, yeah.
Just there. Get the other person, and you've got to go, wah, 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 and it's absolutely, and it's not on your side. So it's like getting you into a position, yeah. Good exercise. You just need someone to do it. We used to do that in the shed. It was fun.
But we have the implement.
Yeah.
Shall I get it?
No, not this minute. Do it before, maybe when you're getting ready for another match. I'm not going to top roll you to the pad this time like that, I think. So I'm going to give you an in.
Ready, go.
That's only side pressure. I think he's just a bit fatigued. So it's not that he hasn't got the strength. It's just he's not able to connect to it at the moment. So should we do a little bit of right again?
Ready, go. That would be the strap. But we don't have such a luxury here.
It's funny in arm wrestling, it's like you think, as soon as that pain goes, you think, yeah, we gotta get it, come on, and then your pain goes like, oh.
No.
Oh. That's I love
Strong.
that. You got such a good wrist. Oh.
Right, let's go. Yeah, tak.
Ready, go. Pull, pull, pull. Pull, pull.
You know the mistake I made? I should, if you ever get into that situation, you will at some point in a match against someone, the elbow should always stay out.
Out.
You can see if you're going to lose to a flop wrist, what you want is for a tall arm against the other guy. Because what happens is he's just pulling into your bone. As soon as you're trying to make an advantage, the elbow comes across and you've got an angle for the other guy to pull your arm down. That's where I always lose in that. So the trouble is, it's in here. Because what happens is you're sitting there, at least I'm sitting there, waiting and waiting, and I'm thinking, okay, I could wait here for longer. I don't know when he's going to tire.
Yeah.
Is he going to
I think,
tire ever?
Yeah.
It hurts, you know. When do I commit to bringing my elbow across? You know, it's very difficult. If I've got a longer lever, I could transition into the tricep press. The only way I'm going to transition into the tricep press is with a bit of a riser, and that's not easy from that angle. Again, I've got to climb in this direction, but it's almost easier just to try and drag, in which case it's a gamble, and you've got the chance, you've got a better
Pass
chance.
this point. Yes, yeah.
Well, my elbow's
Yes.
in, so my elbow's there, it's harder for you to pin me. But in order for me to then open you up, I've got to try and time it so that I can come across at some point. As soon as I come across, I'm opening myself up to get put down by you, which is what you just did. So it's a very difficult game to play.
Or you can go like last time you told.
You can do a flop press,
Yeah.
but a flop press isn't much good if the guy's got his wrist up on you. Because then you're going, what happens is he just dumps up. There's a guy who in Australia a few years ago that he was the one guy that really tried before he could push John Bazink when he visited in Australia. So if you look at the video here, Bazink, so everyone else here is just Bazink is easy against them. But then this monster comes up, and you think this big guy is going to do some inside move or proper. No, he immediately flop pressed. He tried to catch out John Bazink. Boom, you know. And he's got a long lever, so he can go always from the start, straight in. And so John Bazink dumps it up. And the thing when you dump it up, wrist goes up, forearm goes up. He's pulling into your bone, so you can sit on him. Yeah, I can't do that because I'm short. You can. You've got the angle. You could bring your forearm up. The only way I bring my forearm up is over there.
Oh no.
Yeah, on the start, you could do that. Swan neck him. You know. Yeah. Actually, you did pretty much at the end here. Yeah. I was trying to pull you down, but your elbow went too far away.
Yeah, and
Yeah. So what you had to do, you needed to just bring in and gain height, so that then I can't pull you down anymore. Because I should never be able to get you that near to the pad. In reality, that might have been called, but that was only because you gave me the room. If you climb there, I can't do it. So just sort of follow your own arm. Nice. See, I'm trying every trick in the book, how to beat the stronger guy, you know.
Ready, go! Pull, pull, pull!
You have short arm and
Yeah,
very hard
I
to
did.
pin you down, you know?
I did elbow. Yeah, I did elbow foul.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was fun.
If the hand was longer,
Oh, I got down a big shovel of a hand, yes. Oh, yes. Like Cleve Dean. Oh, yes. How are you doing, Andrew?
Should we do some grip at some?
Yeah, we can do some grip. We can do some tabletop grip stuff. Now, interesting. Yeah. Or not.